Well, river levels are still on the rise all across the Northland thanks to that snow melt that we have seen here over the last few days. You can see this is for the Mississippi River at Aiken. That's expected to crest at flood stage here as we begin to head through the next weekend or so. Down to northwest Wisconsin, this is the Bad River near Odana. That's a minor to moderate flood stage. You can see that's expected to crest here within the next 12 to 24 hours for most places there. And then moving on to the Tyler Forks near Mellon, you can see this river has already crested right now on its way down, but fortunately we are talking about a little bit of rain shower activity for the weekend, so that could maybe bump up levels once again as we get closer to the weekend. You can see flood warnings up for the vast majority of the South Shore for any of those rivers basically along northwest Wisconsin flowing into Lake Superior, as well as the St. Louis River, as well as the Mississippi River on the Minnesota side of things, just because we have seen that snow melt rapidly here over the last few days. A flood advisory has been expanded to cover much of northern Minnesota and now encompasses much of the Northland until at least Monday at 4 p.m. Wouldn't be surprised to see that continued as we expect to see maybe even more rain shower activity as we head towards next week. All in all, through the rest of the day for the day today, we are talking about a mixture of partly to mostly sunny skies overhead. The opportunity for a few rain showers as we head towards this afternoon as well as this evening, especially on the Minnesota side of things. Again, we're going to be a tad cooler by Lake Superior, generally from the Twin Ports points north up the North Shore. Say 40s lakeside, 60s the further inland you go, even again some 70s the further south you head. The Twin Cities, they'll probably approach that 80-degree mark once again. As we head towards tomorrow, that's Saturday's when we're going to see the bulk of the rain all across the Northland. That rain will continue through the vast majority of the day tomorrow. The opportunity for even a few rumbles of thunder mixed in there. Then as we head towards Saturday evening into Sunday, that's when we're expecting to see the rain change into a little bit of mixed precip, maybe even a little bit of rain, a little bit of freezing rain, a little bit of snow possible. That mix will continue into our day here on Sunday. And then as we head towards Sunday afternoon as well as Sunday evening, I think for the most part, the moisture begins to wrap up across the Northland. However, there could be a little bit of lake effect snow along the South Shore. Still too early to talk accumulations on that, but it does seem like maybe it could just add up just a little bit. In terms of rain totals for the day today, most of us really not seeing all that much rain. Most of the rain will be limited to the far northwestern portions of our region, where they could possibly pick up to a quarter of an inch. Now as we head towards tomorrow, though, that's really when we'll begin to see those rain totals ramp up all across the Northland. You can see rain totals possibly up to an inch in some places. That is not good news for the flooding situation that we are already seeing across the Northland, thanks to that rapid snowmelt that we had seen here over the last few days. Your forecast for today, you can see 70s off to the south, 50s along the Lake Superior shoreline up here on the Minnesota side of things. 40s by the lake, 50s slightly inland, like on top of the hill at Duluth International, Then temperatures generally in the 60s the further inland you go. Again, off to the 70s the further south you go, down towards Hinckley, approaching that 80-degree mark once again down towards the Twin Cities. Now look at that 7-day forecast. You can see the weekend forecast not looking all that great. Rain for our day tomorrow, a little bit of mixed precip, especially for the first half of the day on Sunday. Monday and Tuesday look rather dry. You can see the temperatures are going to begin to rebound as we head towards next week. Back into the 50s as we head towards the middle portions of next week for Wednesday and Thursday, but also tracking the potential for some more rain then.